It all started last September. I had just moved into a new apartment. Nothing fancy, just a one-bedroom in a half-abandoned building in downtown Milwaukee. The rent was suspiciously cheap, but I chalked it up to luck and the fact that the building was a bit old. I'm not superstitious. I never believed in ghosts or demons or anything like that. But what happened to me changed me forever. About 3 weeks in, I was reorganizing my stuff late at night. I moved my heavy old wardrobe a few feet away from the wall, and that's when I saw it, a sliver of wood sticking out from the drywall. It looked like the edge of a hidden door. At first, I laughed, thinking maybe it was an old maintenance hatch or something. Curiosity got the better of me, so I grabbed a flashlight and a crowbar. When I pried it open, I expected maybe a crawl space or just more insulation. But no. There was a hallway, narrow, pitch black, and cold. Unnaturally cold. I should have called someone, but something made me step inside. The moment I crossed the threshold, my ears popped. I could hear humming. Like a woman singing a lullaby. Very softly. The air got thick like walking through water. I turned around to leave, and the door was gone. Just wall. I was trapped. That's when I heard it. A whisper right behind me, "You weren't supposed to come in here." I woke up on my living room floor. No idea how I got out. The weird part? It was still the same night. But my phone's battery was full again, even though it had been dead when I entered that hidden hallway. The next few days things got strange. I'd hear tapping behind the walls, whispers from the vents, and my mirrors, God, the mirrors started acting weird. My reflection would lag behind my movements. Sometimes it didn't even look like me. It looked like a woman in a white dress standing behind me. I tried to brush it off. I started sleeping with the lights on, but that didn't help. One night, I woke up choking, like someone's hands were around my neck. I ran to the bathroom, flipped on the light, and there she was. The woman, in the mirror, smiling. Not moving, just smiling. Her face was pale, lips cracked like she hadn't had water in weeks. And her eyes? Black. Not dark, not brown, black. I smashed the mirror. Pieces flew everywhere. But even in the shards, I could still see her, watching. I finally called my landlord, asked about the previous tenants. He went silent, then said, "No one's lived in that unit for 5 years." I told him I was literally in the unit. He paused and said, "That can't be. That apartment burned down in 2018. No one was supposed to be living there." Then he hung up. I rushed to my computer, searched the address, and found a news article. Woman dies in fire, body never recovered. Last seen in a white dress. It was my unit. The picture in the article? The woman from the mirror. That night I left. Went to stay at a friend's place. I didn't tell him everything, just that I was having weird dreams and needed a place to crash. But the next morning he looked shaken. Said I was sleepwalking, talking in my sleep, in a voice that wasn't mine. Said I kept repeating one word, "Come back." I didn't remember any of it. But I couldn't sleep again. Every time I closed my eyes, I was back in that hallway behind the closet. And I could feel her hand wrapping around my wrist, pulling me deeper. I finally broke and called a local paranormal investigator. Laugh all you want, but at this point I was desperate. He came over, took one step into the apartment, and froze. Said the air was wrong. He lit some kind of incense, walked into my bedroom, and that's when it started. The lights flickered. A gust of wind slammed the door shut behind him. I heard screaming. Inhuman, guttural, like a pig being slaughtered. I tried to break the door down. When I finally got it open, he was gone. Just gone. No blood. No body. Just his camera on the ground, still recording. I played it back. At the 3-minute mark, the footage went static. Then a face appeared. Not hers this time. A man's. Burnt. Disfigured. He leaned into the camera and whispered, "She belongs to me," and then laughed. That night, I realized it wasn't just her. Whatever burned in that fire, it left something behind. Something worse. Something that wanted me there. I tried to leave the city. Booked a hotel 2 states over. Thought I was safe. But then, the dreams followed. I'd wake up to find burn marks on my arms. My hotel bathroom mirror steamed up with the words, "You came back." Every time I turned on my phone camera, there'd be glimpses of the hallway behind me. And sometimes her voice would come through on phone calls, whispering, "Don't forget me." Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I went back to the apartment. I had to seal whatever I opened. When I got there, the place looked untouched by fire, just like before. But when I opened the closet, the hallway was waiting, lit by a faint red glow. I stepped in, holding a hammer, hoping I could destroy whatever door linked this place to her. As I walked deeper, the walls began to move, closing in. I saw shadows. Hundreds of them. Faces burned, eyes hollow. All watching. At the very end of the hall, she stood there, smiling. Behind her was a mirror. I knew what I had to do. I smashed it. Everything went dark. I woke up outside the building. But this time, something felt off. The city was quieter. People looked at me strangely. And when I went to call someone, anyone, I saw my reflection in my phone screen. It wasn't me anymore. It was her.